In the beginning of this time, specifically in the first era of mankind, before the Great Flood, there existed the last lineage of humans during the time of Prophet Noah, peace be upon him. This was in the initial period of the earth, before the Great Flood. In just moments, no living being would remain except for those who boarded the ship with Noah, peace be upon him, whose name is inherently linked to the Great Flood that did not leave on earth a disbeliever or a sinner without drowning them. After the flood, only the believers remained, who repopulated the earth and built the world. So what are the details of this story? What happened to Noah's 3 sons? What transpired after the Great Flood? This is what we will discover, God willing, in today's episode, so stay with us. Allah the Exalted responded to the prayer of his prophet Noah, peace be upon him, when he invoked him, sorrowfully saying, "O my Lord, do not leave upon the earth any of the disbelievers." He continued to call his people to worship Allah alone, without partners, to his oneness, and to abandon idol worship, for a long time, almost 1,000 years, excluding 50. After Noah's supplication against his people, Allah responded and opened the gates of heaven, and the waters poured down from the seas, and the earth's springs burst forth. The waters from the heavens and the earth met at a commanded measure, producing a flood that left no one on earth except those who were believers and monotheists. Allah, the Exalted, saved those who boarded the ship from mankind, animals, and other beings. Along with Noah were his 3 noble sons, who would repopulate the earth after Allah destroyed the disbelievers, including Noah's wife and his 4th son, Canaan, who refused to be among the believers who boarded the ship with his father and brothers, and thus he was among the drowned and perished. The descendants of the other 3 sons remained, leading to the last period of the earth and the end of time. In the first era of the earth, Noah, peace be upon him, had 3 sons who were believers, Sam, Ham, and Japheth. He also had a 4th son named Canaan, who refused to believe and died in the flood, cutting off his lineage. The empires and civilizations of the world were established from the descendants of Noah's 3 sons. The Holy Quran indicates that all those on earth were drowned in the flood, and no one from mankind or livestock survived except those who were on Noah's ship by the command of Allah. The earth was then repopulated by the offspring of Noah's children. As for the believers who survived with him in the ship, it is said that they had no descendants. Thus, all the inhabitants of the earth today are descendants of Noah, peace be upon him. Allah the Exalted said, "And indeed Noah called us, and we are the best of responders. And we saved him and his family from the great distress. And we made his descendants the ones who remained. And we left for him favorable mention among later generations. Peace upon Noah among the worlds. Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good. Indeed, he was of our believing servants. Then we drowned the others." Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated concerning the verse, "And we made his descendants the ones who remained, that all people are from the lineage of Noah, peace be upon him." Some scholars hold that the floodwaters rose above the highest mountains on earth, covering every land, valley, and mountain, and all the disbelievers. No living being remained except those who were carried in the ship of Noah, peace be upon him. The people of that time were numerous, filling the plains and mountains, but Allah did not leave any alive except for those whom he saved with Noah. The scholars differed in the number of those who were with him on the ship. Ibn Abbas reported that they were 80 souls, including their women. Ka'b al-Ahbar said 72 souls were on board, while some claimed there were 10. Allah knows best regarding their number. Sheikh al-Shankiti, may Allah have mercy on him, stated that no one remained from mankind except Noah's offspring, citing the verse, "And we made his descendants the ones who remained." It is said that every being on the face of the earth from all human races is attributed to the 3 sons of Noah, Sam, Ham, and Japheth. Canaan died, thus his lineage was cut off. The second era for humanity began from the sons of Noah, peace be upon him, after Allah commanded the heavens to cease pouring rain, and the earth to absorb its water. The matter was decided, and all those on earth at that time became believers, monotheistic in their belief in Allah, Allah, the Exalted, willed that all of humanity be descended from the three sons of Noah. Sam, peace be upon him, settled in the eastern lands, Ham in Africa, and Japheth in the western lands. It was reported from Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, that Noah had three sons. From Sam, the Arabs, Persians, and Romans descended, while the descendants of Ham include the Copts and the people of Africa. Sam, peace be upon him, settled in the region between the two rivers, and later in Yemen, after the Great Flood, where the first city was established post-flood, known as Sam, also called Sana'a, which means the fortified city. It was known for its craftsmanship and had 7 gates, of which only the Yemen gate remains today. Sam had 3 sons. In other sources, 5 are mentioned: Arphaxad, Aram, and Asher. It is also said that Elam descended from him. Ham, peace be upon him, being the second son of the prophet Noah, was born in the land between the 2 rivers and settled in Africa post-flood. All Africans are attributed to him, and he had 4 sons: Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. They established civilizations across Africa, with notable features in their dark and black complexions, leading to the Nubian-Sudanese civilization descending from Cush, who fathered Nimrod, the first tyrant on earth. From Mizraim, the Egyptian civilization emerged, which is known as the father of the Egyptians. As for Put, he is attributed to the Amazigh people, while Canaan, the last son, had descendants that settled in the Levant, corresponding to modern-day Syria, Jordan, and Palestine. It is said that the Goths also descend from Ham's lineage. Japheth, peace be upon him, is known as the father of various European nationalities, including the Turkmen, Slavs, Gog, and Magog, whose emergence is prophesied as a sign of the end times. He was born in the region between the 2 rivers and settled in the northwestern parts of the earth after the Great Flood. The genealogical records split among descendants of Japheth include 6 tribes: Gomer, Magog, Tubal, Mesech, and Tiras. Among Gomer's descendants are the Armenians, the Sumerians, the Welsh, the Irishmen, and the Turks. From Magog descended the Mongols, Tatars, and the Chinese descendants, along with Hungarians and Irish. There is a significant divergence in the world's genealogies today, as most humans have become hybrids of various ethnicities, yet all of humanity traces back to the 3 sons of Noah. Numerous stories and accounts exist about Shem, Ham, and Japheth, but their veracity remains unconfirmed. The genealogies presented stem from various historians based on Islamic and historical sources, often containing substantial differences. For example, some assert that the Romans originated from the descendants of Kithama, the son of Yunus bin Japheth. Others claim they are from the lineage of Rola bin Yunus, the son of Aljan bin Japheth, or even from the offspring of Shem ibn Noah. In conclusion, we have shared with you what is widely accepted among the majority regarding this story. We ask Allah to teach us what is beneficial, to allow us to benefit from the knowledge we acquire, and to increase us in understanding. Allah knows best. May you remain in Allah's care and protection. Peace and mercy of Allah be upon you. At the end, do not forget, dear viewers, to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to receive all updates.